Governor Brian Kemp's office is stepping up the click it or ticket enforcement campaign. With us today is Matt Kahn, the personal injury attorney at Metro Atlanta law firm Butler & Kahn. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right. Hopefully you're getting too wet out there in this wet weather. But Matt, let's start here. What does Georgia's new tort reform law actually change for drivers and passengers who aren't wearing a seatbelt?
So the most important thing for what we do as personal injury lawyers is that it changes the rule regarding the admissibility of seatbelt non-use. So under the old law, seatbelt non-use was categorically inadmissible. And the legislature enacted that rule to simplify lawsuits and prevent many trials on seatbelt use. The new law allows the defense to introduce evidence of seatbelt non-use for comparative negligence or injury causation. And so this was a result of a push by the insurance industry to really justify paying fewer claims, which of course is harmful to Georgia citizens.
From a legal perspective, how can this impact someone's settlement or medical coverage after a crash?
So it really complicates what should be a simple case, and it increases case expenses. And so, for example, it increases the need to retain expert engineers in what should be a straightforward, inexpensive case. And so a lot of times we see the need for a biomechanical engineer to determine occupant kinematics, which essentially is just how the body behaves inside a car after a collision. And then it also creates a mini trial within a trial on seatbelt use, which creates an additional burden for injured Georgians to prove that they were wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think the most important adverse impact for Georgia citizens is, though, it allows insurers to pay less. And so we're seeing a lot of insurers seek reductions on claims, even if they're otherwise meritorious.
So, yeah, I was going to ask you that with the enforcement now being stepped up on the click it or ticket intersect, how does that intersect with the legal changes for tort reform?
Sure. So I think a good example would be, let's say a tractor trailer collision that would have killed a driver regardless of whether they're wearing a seatbelt or not. Now, under this new law, the insurance company would try to pay less for that claim, even though it really shouldn't impact the value of the case. And so it really helps the insurance companies accomplish their goal.
So for parents who struggle with kids who say, oh, this seatbelt is so uncomfortable, Mom, can I take it off, Dad? Can I take it off? What's the message now, especially legally?
Well, I guess in general, regardless of the legal impact of the law, you should always wear a seatbelt. The National Highway Safety Authority has put out statistics that say that, seatbelt use reduces the risk of deaths by 45% and critical injury by 50%. And so regardless of whether it's comfortable or not, you should always wear a seatbelt.
That makes sense to me, right? What should families do today before they get on the road to make sure that they're protected both physically and legally?
Sure. I think the most important thing, when you get in the car, always wear a seatbelt. And, for everyone in Atlanta, we know how aggressive drivers can be. And so always drive defensively, be aware of surrounding vehicles and just go the speed limit, be safe.
There you go. Matt Kahn, have a great holiday. If we don't talk to you before then, man, thanks for all your insight today.